A reminder to stop out and see the Liberty Center Athletic Boosters in the Commons area before the tip-off of the varsity game to pick up those 50/50 raffle tickets. The Athletic Boosters are also selling memberships for the 2025-2026 academic year, as well as having applications for the senior scholarship for graduating Liberty Center athletes. Stop out and see the Liberty Center Athletic Boosters in the Commons. Go see the Liberty Center Visit Boosters in the concession stand and support the Liberty Center band members and choir members with the purchase of food and beverages. To those 5th grade girls basketball players that are going to be participating in the action in the intermission between the JV and the varsity game, please meet in the conference area with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Thank you. Reminding those 5th grade Lady Tiger basketball players to be in the comments. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Thank you. All right, we've got some Liberty Center 5th grade future Lady Tiger basketball players here for your halftime entertainment. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the jungle for a non-conference matchup here between your Lady Tigers of Liberty Center and NWA matchup with the Bryan Golden Bears. And Scott, we were just talking a little bit off air a couple years ago. We were here. We were broadcasting this game, me and you, I believe, and what a big-time matchup that was to go down memory lane, and what a memorable season those two teams had that year.
Yeah, we said it was 2 or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. One year they went to state, the other year they went to regionals.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, traditionally, this is a very storied program over the past few years. Coach Grosching's done a very good job of building this thing up, and the Lady Bears. We don't know a ton about them, Scott. We've seen their scores, a lot of close losses. They're 0-3 in the league. However, probably played the three best, or certainly three of the best teams in the league, with a close loss to Archibald, close loss to Delta, and then not so close to PH. But from what you said, PH kind of came out on fire in that game and kind of knocked them out of it early.
Yes, they did. And typically it looks like Bryan has the kind of the mantra of their coach. They play hard. They're well coached, as you mentioned, and it shows with the scores. They may be a little bit younger than they have been in the past, but they are playing teams extremely tough.
Yep. And then on the Lady Tigers side, some good news, bad news for Coach Davis. He's going to get his leading scorer, Letha Fosnight, back tonight in action. However, trade one senior for the other as we look over Gabby Conrad and a boot over there. So one starter down, add Letha back in. But it's just one thing after another right now for Coach Davis.
He's juggling around. And, we had the game the other night, and we watched Gabby limping through it. She gutted it out, but you could tell she was sore.
Yep. And the Tigers coming off a win against the Tenora Lady Rams. What Coach Davis has, so their best game they've played probably in a few weeks. Addie Davis, phenomenal 15-8 in that game. Caston Miller, 8 points, 9 rebounds. The other freshman, Blair Muller, 8 points, 5 rebounds. So the kind of triumvirate there of freshmen stepped up in a big way, giving the Lady Tigers a big non-conference win last week. Maybe some confidence, Scott, as we head into this Bryan Golden Bears game.
Exactly. You mentioned the free freshmen, and you think about it. We look back, Addie had a pretty steady game throughout, but, Blair had that solid second quarter, Caston the third quarter, and then obviously Addie closed it out that fourth quarter. So
see if we can get 4 quarters out of all of them tonight and see what the Lady Tigers can do here against the Bryan Golden Bears. So we're going to turn it over here in just a second to our PA announcer, Zeb Orr. We'll be back with you at the tip.
Liberty Center High School and Bryan High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct and competition. While the athletes in this game tonight are friendly rivals, all in attendance are reminded that this is a game between student athletes and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials for this game tonight have been chosen according to the policies and procedures set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your officials for tonight's game are Mr. Sean Brewer, Mr. Les Hockenberry, and Mr. Brock Schuley. And now let's meet our teams. First, the visiting Lady Golden Bears of Bryan High School. Starters include 5' 4" junior number 4, Amaya Langham. 5' 4" junior number 11, Piper Hannah. 5' 7" sophomore number 14, Avery Ann Fisher. 5' 8" senior number 22, Josie Arnold. And 5' 9" sophomore number 42, Brea Hepker. Bryan is coached by Todd Grosjean, assisted by Colin Walker, Eric Ruffer, Delaney Valderas, and Kayla Arnold. And now for your Liberty Center Lady Tiger. A 5' 8" freshman, number 0, Paston Miller. A 5' 4" sophomore, number 1, Brooklyn Moeller. A 5' 4" freshman, number 3, Addie Davis. A 5' 11" senior, number 10, Alita Bosnight. And a 5' 6" freshman, number 54, Claire Moeller. Liberty Center is coached by Tim Davis, assisted by Casey Underwood, Braylon Weimer, Starlet Durkin, and Gracie Miller. A reminder for Ohio High School Athletic Association.
All right, Scott, there we go. There's our starting lineups. I'm Greg Badenop on the call with Scott Army. We're getting ready to tip this one off, and a lot of youth in that lineup for the Tigers, and not overly elderly there on the Bryan side. 1 senior, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors. It'll be Aletha Fosnight tipping it up here against Brea Hepker, and NWAL action here on a chilly Thursday night.
It'll be interesting since Blair Moeller's been playing so well the last couple of games. Her coming back with Aletha Fosnight.
Yep.
It'll be a nice little twist here.
Yep. We're going to jump it up. It'll be controlled by Addie Davis, and she's on the attack early to the block, up to the left hand. No good. Up again, deflected. Brooklyn Moeller comes away with it. Blair Moeller controls in the paint. Pivots around, kicks it out to Brooklyn. She'll get a set up. So a little fury there off the rip. Addie Davis very aggressive to the rack, just not able to get the left-hander to fall. You know, Scott, you mentioned Aletha Fosnight. Maybe allowing Aletha to play away from the basket a little bit where she's pretty solid. Of course, there they go right to her on the block. Nicely done. Yeah, but with Blair being able to maybe control the block a little bit, you know, Aletha's got that nice mid-range jump shot, maybe allows her to get to a little high-low action with Blair. Be very interesting to see how Coach Davis kind of deploys
that. Big, she does. She handles the ball very well.
Yep, she does. So Fosnight goes to the line for a pair. First one hard off the back iron. Just 30 seconds into this one here on that 3-chord scoreboard. No score. Fosnight will get a second. No good. Hard off the back iron. And here come the Bryan Golden Bears. It's Fisher busting out of there with that rebound. She gets to 2 feet and kicks. Bears will
playing a 1-3-1.
Yeah, Fosnight up top here. Lady Tigers in a little bit of zone. Obviously, you're going to have to find Arnold here, 22. You're going to have to fly her off the line. They're not going to. She's going to get a clean look early. Buries it. Yep, Coach Davis told us. She gets a clean look. It's going to go up, and it's going to go in. And sure enough, there's one. So 3-0 Lady Bears.
And she had her feet set.
She did.
It was good rotation of the ball.
Yep. You know, Josie Arnold is the one returning player Scott from that game a couple years ago. The only underclass in that game between the Lady Tigers and Golden Bears.
You know, and I know you only get 4 years in high school, but it does seem like she's been there a long time. It does seem like she's been there a long time.
When you play when you're young, it always seems that way. So Tigers in the little 4-out setting here, work the ball around the perimeter. Addie Davis on the attack in, up and under, no good. Blair Mo's got it.
Blair.
Nice job by Blair Moeller. Puts the Lady Tigers on it. Nice job by Blair Moeller. Puts the Lady Tigers on the board, 3-2. Golden Bears with a 1-point advantage early in this one. Tigers a little full court here. Extending that 1-3-1. Going to have to find 22. She's going to empty out from that high post. It's kind of very important for Brooklyn Moeller in the back of this thing, Scott, to communicate where 22's at all times. It's going to be Fisher to let one go. She buries it from deep. So Avery Ann Fisher from deep, the leading scorer for the Golden Bears.
The two leading scorers already on the board.
And that's not the best part of Fisher's game. She's attack, get downhill, but she buries her first shot. Tigers break the pressure. Caston Miller. Round Foss Knight. She'll let it go from deep on the wing. No good. Blair Moeller saves, but right into the hands of the Golden Bears. Pushing back the other way. Here comes Fisher. There's that attack. Good job by Brooklyn Moeller going straight up. Fight for the board. Gonna have
Bryan
a jump ball.
Basketball.
Good job by Brooklyn Moeller there not to foul on that attack by Fisher. She got downhill, but stayed vertical.
Yeah, she's giving up some inches there, too.
Yes,
so
she is. Yep.
Nice job by Brooklyn.
Tigers will stay in the zone here, baseline out of bounds. Going up
Go
top.
get it. Go get
Brooklyn Moeller with the deflection. There's Addie Davis from behind. Tigers get a breakaway. Addie Davis up and in.
Nice job, Addie.
Good defense there by the two guards.
Yep, Brooklyn Moeller, the pest that she is on the defensive end, causing that, and then Addie forcing it off.
There it is, another one, another deflection. Ball's on the floor. Addie Davis hits the deck. Arnold gets another clean look at it off to the left. Good rebound by Caston Miller. She'll clear. Tigers back the other way. Tigers maybe got a little lucky there with a clean look from Arnold up top.
Oh, they missed Caston underneath, cutting backside.
Again, Blair Moeller kind of controlling the paint in that, being guarded by Arnold. Foss Knight playing outside on the perimeter a little bit here early in this one. Caston Miller picks up the dribble, gets it back to Addie Davis. You know, the one thing about Arnold guarding Blair down there is if you're Bryan, you don't want Arnold to get in foul trouble. So maybe a couple early touches here for Blair just to see if she can get one, get her reaching, get her leaning something.
Greg, I was about ready to say the same thing. I do like that matchup for us. Blair using her body, you can see that Arnold's really struggling. Oh, there's a turnover.
Tigers being very patient, though, offensively, working that ball around, trying to get that ball down to Blair in the post. 24. Tigers going to go to this little three-quarter court, and there's
Miley Vollmer checking in for Brya Hepker.
Yep. So the first substitution of the game comes on the Golden Bears side. Tigers kind of playing this 1-3-1, Scott, maybe more to slow them down than it is to kind of get any turnovers or speed them up. Fisher on the attack. Good job by Brooklyn Moeller again on that attack, shutting off the baseline. Golden Bears work it around. Miller skip pass. Over, that's Langham. She'll let one go. She got it again. That's 3 triples for the Golden Bears. That equals 9 points here halfway through the first quarter on that 3-chord scoreboard. Tigers attack the pressure. Good pass up ahead. Blair Moeller up. Oh, no good. Caston Miller right there. Rebound up. No good. Second chance up. Got it. Caston Miller, nice job. Sticking with it.
Hitting the boards hard there.
Couple offensive rebounds and a stick back for Caston. Kind of a continuation, Scott, of what we saw from her in the Tenora game. Using that length around the rim. Tigers switched to a little 2-3 zone here. Flattened it out a little bit. Skip pass over. Pull-up jumper from 18. That's no good. Blair Moeller clears. Good rebound. Out they're going to go. Here come the Tigers back the other way. It's going to be Addie Davis leading the break. She's going to step around. Up and no.
Oh.
Now, that's you. Yeah, she stepped around her.
Yep.
Excellent move by Addie Davis. Controlled her body, stepped around. The girl fell flat backwards. You can't call that a charge, but they did.
Yeah, that was definitely a Euro step away from her, and she stepped in.
Anytime you see the offensive player move away from contact like that, you almost got to call a block, but not what he saw. So Tigers going to this 2-3 zone again, and it's got that last possession, that little pull-up jumper that they gave to Langham. I think that's a shot Coach Davis is willing to give up.
Yep.
No clean looks from 3, no layups. Force them to take some mid-range, kind of tough pull-ups and rebound the ball. So 9-6, Golden Bears lead with 3:06 to go here in the first. Tigers yet to sub here.
Yeah, I was going to say,
first quarter.
Aletha, we're going to find out if she's been staying in shape.
Yeah, with Aletha back, if you had Conrad, you could say we got a little deeper, added some depth, but we're pretty much at the same number that you were at. Good job, Caston. Another deflection there. Tigers doing a very good job getting their hands on a lot of passing lanes, a lot of deflections.
Oh, that's going to be Addie's second, I'm afraid.
No.
Yes, it is. Oh. Just an aggressive play on the defensive end and they're catching her for a reach in.
You know, and Scott, we're Tigers be tested real early here because we talked a lot in that Tenor game how steadying a presence that Addie was on the floor. We'll see kind of without her here what that turns into.
And you know, the one thing we said is how much she took over for Hope controlling the ball, controlling the game. And Kenneth's of course, going to have to play a lot of good minutes here.
There's a 3-ball from the top, and they got it again. That's Piper Hannah. Bryan Golden Bears with 4 triples here out of 4 different individuals.
Yeah.
Tigers against the pressure here. Brooklyn Moeller up top. She gets it deflected away. Up ahead, it's going to be Langham up ahead of the pack. She goes up for 2. Got it. 14-6 Golden Bears. 2:14 to go. So, again, first possession without Addie.
Yes.
Turnover.
Yep. I was about ready to tell you they're shooting 4 or 5 from 3-point and didn't have a 2-point basket yet, and then they hit that layup. So
Kenna Cordes breaks the pressure, gets it up. Tigers under control. It's Caston Miller around to Kenna Cordes. That's a mismatch for Bryan Moeller on the inside. That's got to get down there somewhere. Nice move by Foss Knight. Nice job controlling, getting to 2 feet, knocks down a shot. Coach Davis going to take a quick timeout here to reset himself. So it's 14-8. Bryan Golden Bears with the early lead, $1:48 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, we mentioned just a second ago in regards to Aletha playing outside more tonight, and right there, I think she has one of the prettiest mid-range jump shots.
Yep.
For a young player.
It's there's just not a lot of movement to it. It's very simple.
Yep.
It's high, and she you know, being as tall as she is, 5'10" or whatever she's listed at, nice high release. So it's tough to defend for anybody, especially when she's on balance like that.
Yeah. No, she came off that curl there, and I thought, man, she got a little wide, but sure enough, there's that mid-range that she's right there, sweet spot. So
I'd still like to see, Scott, as we go through the rest of this first quarter, I don't see a body out there that can guard Blair Moeller consistently. I'd like to see a couple touches. Blair's got great footwork down there. I think she could draw a couple early fouls. Bryan doesn't like to go very deep either.
Yeah.
Maybe pick up 1 or 2 on Arnold or one of the other girls that are guarding the post and maybe create a little advantage for the Tigers on the block. So Tigers going to come out here in a little, looks like a little man-to-man. Caston Miller sinking in, helping. Fisher on the drive. Good help by Caston, and
she got her a little
arms
late
came
coming
down.
over. Yeah.
Yep. Great job getting there. Just the arms came down, and that's going to be a foul on Caston.
It'll be our 3rd team foul.
First one on Caston. That'll send Langham to the line for a free throw, for a pair of them. First one's up and in. You know, Scott,
I think that's Fisher, Greg.
Fisher, I'm sorry. I didn't see the
but the ponytail's covering the one.
I didn't see the one on the other side of it. So Fisher for the second. Got it. Got a pair. 16-8. Lady Bears with the lead.
Oh,
there's that run and jump. Turnover by Moeller. Fisher's going to attack again. Dump down. Swatted away by Foss Knight. Nice job by Aletha getting back. That's Jesse Kidston. Checked into the game for the Golden Bears. Tigers going to stick to their man-to-man here on the baseline out of bounds. Ball's going to go up top. There's Fisher being guarded by Moeller. Kinston over. Piper Hannah with it. Tigers sticking to their man-to-man.
Good defense. Good switch, too.
Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
I thought they let her go.
I think everybody saw that except maybe Josie Arnold. There's a little wing ball screen action now from Bryan. Something similar to what we saw. Nice move to the baseline by Josie.
Good
kicks out. That's going up. Just short. We're going to go the other way. And Kinston's going to be called for the foul. But, Scott, we talked a lot on the Tenor game, that wing ball screen. The Tigers guarded it fairly well. but they were able to sag off because Sonora didn't have quite the shooters that Bryan does. It's going to be interesting how the Tigers guard that wing ball screen with basically 5 shooters on the floor most times.
Yes. That one right there, Aletha closed out very nicely to stop that. But
there it is.
Oh,
good
kick.
Yep. And this is a run and jump man to man. So this is one where when Brooklyn starts her dribble, you're going to see a second defender run at her, and Brooklyn just got to keep her eyes up, find that first one, and the girls behind need to come meet that pass. Yep, there it is again. The run and jump, reverse.
Good
there
catch.
It is. Go finish. Good, Caston. Great
Nice
job. Absorbs the contact and finishes. Caston Miller, that confidence is growing by the minute, Scott.
Again, growing, as you said before, we talked about it last week in regards to going into that contact versus shying away from it. She did a great job doing that.
Yep, stayed on balance. Nice job by Caston finishing there. So 16-10. Looks like Bryan's going to hold for one here. There's a little side elevator for Arnold. She's going to let it go from the wing again. That's off the mark. That's a rebound by Langham. Reversed over, fly out. Good D. Up, no good. Got to get the rebound. 2. And you do.
That's the one time you don't want that.
You'll never not want the jump ball, but right there you don't want the jump ball. All right, so now you're just enter it. No need to do anything crazy. Just get it to Brooklyn, touch it. Oof. Yep. That'll do it. So after 1 quarter of action on that 3-court scoreboard, it's the Bryan Golden Bears 16, your Lady Tigers 10.
2025-26 Tiger Sports Live broadcast is brought to you by KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Pisanello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Swanton Welding, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, Gerald Grain, Hill Asphalt, Mason Hill Construction, Engler Auctions, Dental Health Associates of White House in Sylvania, and Fessenden Hardware of Swanton.
Welcome back to the jungle, where after 1 quarter of action, it's the Bryan Lady Bears 16, your Liberty Center Tigers 10. And Scott, let's go to the numbers there in the first quarter.
Both teams shooting 5 of 13 from the field for 38%, but the biggest difference is Bryan 4 of 7 from 3-point range. Bryan led by Amaya Langham with 5, Avery Ann Fisher with 5, Liberty Center led by Caston Miller with 4.
So in that first quarter there, Scott, you got 4 triples out of 4 triples out of 4 different girls for 12 points there. And for the Tigers, if you're Coach Davis, you got to be very, very happy seeing Caston Miller staying aggressive, being that aggressive and finishing around the rim. That's exciting. That's exciting. Coming off her best game of her young career to continue it big for the Lady Tigers.
This is a big quarter two for regards to with Addie on the bench.
Yep.
More than likely for 60-70% of this quarter, probably, if not more.
We'll
turnovers,
see.
we had 5 in that first quarter.
We'll see what Coach Davis's philosophy is on that, because I assume Bryan's going to turn the pressure up without Addie on the floor. Ooh, good move by Arnold on the keep. Up, no good. Rebound comes away to the Golden Bears. It's Hepker. Golden Bears work it around to Arnold. Arnold being guarded by Caston Miller. Arnold on the attack, kicks. Langham just deep. Out of bounds. She's out of bounds.
Yeah.
I feel like she was. I before the jump ball came, I feel like she was playing out of bounds.
I agree.
But
Liberty basketball.
Right. Here come. That's that run and jump again. Step through. Brooklyn not able to step all the way through. So another turnover for the Lady Tigers here in the full court. Fortunately, Scott, to this point, there's a turnover for the Bears. But fortunately for the Tigers, those turnovers have not turned into tons of points yet. So you don't like them, but at least they're getting back, and it's not turning into a 4-point swing.
That is a great point. And here we are, we're getting accustomed to a new player that's playing a lot of significant minutes in Kenna Cordes.
Yep. And what you want to see, and what Coach Davis, when your girl goes to double, you got to follow her in behind. You can't run the opposite direction that they're going. You need to follow in behind her and then take advantage behind when the pressure's there. So Tigers get into the half court here. Kenna courts, there it is,
There it
down to Blair. Spin back, nice.
Oh, they're going to go. But you got the foul that you wanted.
That's the foul. Yep, there's the one.
She is just a physical presence in there.
Yep, that's a well you got to continue to go to if you're the Lady Tigers.
That foul was on Langham.
Okay. So that came from the perimeter there on the reach-in on Langham.
Well, one thing you did, you said they're going to turn up that pressure in this quarter, and you could see that right against our offensive end. They were pushing us further and further out until they kick it into Blair.
Get it back to her. Nice. Good, Aletha. There's that mid-range we talked about, Scott. So smooth.
Yeah.
So smooth.
She catches and squares very well.
Yep. Keeps that ball high. Doesn't need to bring it down. 16-12. Golden Bears with a 4-point lead here. Just starting the second quarter. Tigers in the man-to-man. Blair Moeller on Hepker. Foss Knight on Arnold.
Nice job, Brooklyn.
Yep, Tigers switching here. Hannah's going to let one go from 3, and she knocks it down. Piper Hannah with her second triple of the game.
11, Hannah.
You know, Greg, looking at their stats for the season, they're only shooting maybe a high 20% from three-point range, but they're shooting a whopping 56% tonight.
Well, if you're Coach Davis, you're hoping for the law of averages.
Yeah, they start settling in, yeah.
Another turnover there for the Lady Tigers in this full court pressure. You know, it's Addie Davis went to the bench. We'll see how long Coach Davis rides that here before he puts Addie back in with those 2 fouls. Lots of different philosophies on that when it comes to 2 fouls. Fisher on the drive, deflected, rebound by Cordes, and
nice
here comes Tigers
Kenneth.
back the other way. Brooklyn Moeller attacks, Cordes on the wing. Now Foss Knight, see if they can get a touch here for Blair Moeller again. Yep, right.
He had her too.
Yep.
He had her sealed.
Yep. Keep those eyes down. Brooklyn Moeller on the attack. You know, the one thing that there's a good attack by Brooklyn. Nothing. Kick. Foss Knight. 18-footer. Back iron. Blair Moeller gets a hand on it. Tips it to Cordes. Tigers control. You know, the one thing that it does, though, if Arnold has to battle Blair Moeller all game long in the block, her legs are going to be worn out because that's a battle going on down there right now.
Yeah. No, very good point. Very good point.
Deflected out of bounds. Tigers retain control. So 19-12, a little slower offensive start here to this quarter for both teams. 3-2 here. Nicely done. Good screen.
Nice
Blair Moeller to the basket. Nicely done. Good base out of bounds play. Tigers creep back to 19-14 Bears with a 5-point lead. 4:42 to go in the second. Arnold again on that attack. The little fake handoff. She keeps going. Back Langham. She's going to let one go from 3. That one's deep. Hepker with the save.
Out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds before she could get a hand on Tiger basketball.
I think we got away with one too when she shot that 3. I think she got fouled on the follow through.
There's our answer, Scott. Yep. There's Addie Davis checking into the game here. So 4:30 mark in the second quarter, bringing Addie Davis back.
So, Coach, what would you do suggestion-wise to keep her out of foul trouble or picking up that 3rd?
Maybe go back to that zone if you could. Addie Davis to Brooklyn Moeller. There you go. Now down one more. Nice. Score it. And
she was bumped. She was pushed. Yeah.
Caston Miller gets it back though. Jump ball. There's the both teams in possession of the ball. You got to call a jump ball there, I think.
Yes.
Tough one. But either way, be back. Lady Bears basketball. Tigers going to that man-to-man. And again, you're just telling, Josie Arnold with that backdoor cut.
Nice
stolen
steal.
away by Caston Miller. She loses it. Hepker picks it up in the backcourt. Arnold in the corner. She's going to let it go from 3. That's
Get
deep.
there, Aletha. Good.
Boss Knight
nice
with a good
job.
box out. Addie Davis pushes back the other way. Attack. It's got to be a block. Oh, my goodness gracious. They're going to call Addie Davis for another charge.
Greg, I know
Coach
the one thing you have to do is you have to get for the charge. You have to the defender has to have their torso facing them. There is no way she had that turn to accept that charge.
Liberty Center foul against number 3, Davis.
Yeah, I think Coach Davis disagrees as well.
Yeah.
Boy, you try to talk about the defensive side picking up a foul. You don't anticipate 2 charges, and I that one. But to go back to that first one, that Euro step around, and that's tough to put your point guard on the bench for those 2 calls. But hey, controversy and adversity is nothing new to the Lady Tigers, so they'll find a way to keep battling here.
Oh, they'll go.
So there's Hannah on the attack, no good. Nice rebound. Blair Moeller clears. Kenna Cordes on the push. Up to Caston Miller. Caston Miller with a nice catch. Stripped away by Arnold. Back the other way for the Bears. It's Piper Hannah. Nice block. Caston Miller.
Oh, there's a foul.
Yep. There's a foul on the Golden Bears. Nice hustle by Caston Miller again, getting back on that transition. I don't think Piper Hannah thought there's anybody within 20 feet of her, and here comes Caston Miller to block that shot.
Again, not giving up, hustling all the way back. Good block.
So 19-14, 3:16 to go. Long opposite. There you go. Good.
Oh.
Good.
Ooh.
Control. Good. Good job by the Lady Tigers there. Kenna Cordes has it. Tigers get set up. Blair Moeller still battling down on the block on Arnold. Nice attack by Fosnight, up and in with the left hand. 19-16. Golden Bears lead down to 3.
Nice job. Nice take to the basket.
Yep. Good.
Survived the contact.
Good to have her back, Scott.
Yeah. And she looks very fresh, too.
She does. Lady Tigers battling here. 19-16, 2:30 to go. Piper Hannah. Round to Langham. Finds Fisher. Fisher's going to let one go for 3. That one's off the mark. Oh. Fosnight's going to foul. Yeah. That one looked like a long rebound. 2 girls kind of looking and kind of just.
You get it. I don't want to.
Yeah, just a little hesitant maybe going to the ball there.
Yeah. And I think Coach Davis is saying the same thing.
Yep. So it'll be. I'm missing. Okay, it's Fisher. Yep, it's Fisher. First one's off the mark. She'll get a second. Just 2 team fouls here on the Tigers, though, in this quarter so far. So they're not getting a lot of fouls, just all on the same person at this point. Second one's going to go. 20-16, Golden Bears with a 4-point lead. 2:26 to go here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you, with about 2 minutes to go, you talk about 2 teams with a war of attrition. We've only had 1 sub for each team.
Kenna Cordes loses control. Piper Hannah with it. She's in a tough spot. Kenna Cordes takes it back.
Nice job.
Here comes Blair Moeller. She loses control. She gets to 2 feet.
Yeah, she slid.
And they're going to call a travel as her pivot foot slid there. Yep.
The pace is a lot faster than it was Tuesday night.
It is.
And we're already at 10 turnovers, unofficially at 10 turnovers for the game.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, Scott, it feels like the Tigers haven't played super well, and we're only down 4 here with 2 minutes to go.
Exactly.
There's Hannah on the attack. She kicks. That's Struble out there. She's going to knock one down from the corner. Nice looking, Vollmer. Miley Vollmer, the senior, knocks one down. Foul's going to be called on Piper Hannah on a reach in.
Bryan foul against number 11, Hannah, her first
team third.
1:49 to go. Tigers down 6. Oof. Go. Yep, go. Look opposite. Look opposite. There you go. Good.
Nice pass.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done by the Tigers. Good press break. Long opposite. Dump down Caston Miller with her 6th point of the night. Bryan Golden Bears set up their half-court offense here. Langham on the attack. Vollmer, she attacks.
Oh. They're going to get.
They're going to call
Aletha on her second, I think.
Yep. That's Fosnight's second.
Foul against number 10, Fosnight, her second.
What's Coach Davis do here?
Team third.
Page,
for the Chambers, Miller. Those are your choices. And there's a baseline of bounds bucket from Vollmer, straight down the lane. Well, Bryan's going to pull the pressure off here with a minute 13. See if Coach Davis maybe holds for even 1. I know it's a long time, but you got Fosnight with 2, Addie Davis with 3. You maybe just go into halftime here with taking 1 shot at the end of this thing. We'll see.
You make him come out and play you?
Yeah, I
Just to
think
stay out, yeah.
I would. I think Canacortis is back up a little bit. You and Brooklyn play catch here for about 45 seconds. Yep, good. Yep. I mean, we talked about it, Scott. Doesn't feel like Tigers have played super well. You're only down 6, maybe cut it to 4, maybe even 3. You don't want this to get any higher than that. Brooklyn Moeller, what a shot! Left hand around. Holy cow, I'm not sure how she got it off, let alone make it. Brooklyn Moeller, outstanding job. Fisher attack.
There's a charge.
You knew that. You knew. You knew that was coming one way or another, Scott.
That will be Fisher.
Was that Canacortis that took that?
Yes, it was.
Canacortis, smart basketball player. She knows I just got to make it look something. You know they're going to call it. Good job by Canacortis. So Tigers now a chance to cut this down to 2 or even 1, Scott, at the last shot of the quarter here.
Let's get Aletha shot right.
Hit it. Canacortis for 3 from the wing.
Oh.
No, don't foul. Don't foul, Aletha.
Good up, Blair.
Muller's got it. Don't foul.
Yeah.
Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. And they didn't foul. And we'll catch our breath here. That last minute or so got me out of breath. But at the end of 2 quarters, we're going to go to halftime with your Lady Tigers down just 4. It's the Golden Bears 24, the Lady Tigers 20. All right, welcome back to the jungle for the NWOAL matchup tonight in girls basketball, where the Bryan Lady Golden Bears lead your Liberty Center Tigers 24-20. And before we get into the analysis, let's go to Mark here, who's going to give us an update on our schedule coming up.
Yeah, our broadcast schedule. We're back broadcasting bowling on Monday. That'll be senior night, and then that's going to be a special night for the team. I know the boys have a lot of seniors, been with the program 4 years. That's going to be the pins drop at 4. We'll try to do the senior night festivities probably about 3:45-ish or so. But tune in Monday the 26th, and we're back here Thursday night. All of this is weather permitting, of course.
Of course.
Girls basketball, Patrick Henry, Lady Patriots come to town. That'll be a good one, guys.
Yep.
And then the boys actually come back Friday and Saturday. Evergreen comes in Friday with a freshman triple header, and then the Bluffton Pirates.
We have 1 week in between there, though, Mark. So
We do?
we're gonna be at PH.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And at Fairview. Yeah, we're gonna be road dogs here for a little while. So.
So
you're gonna have to catch us on somebody else's channel for the next couple of weeks.
You can check our schedule at lctigersportslive.com. Also, as you said, Greg, one of the things people look at our schedule and go, well, we're not playing. Yes, we are. Go down to the bottom of our website.
Okay.
You'll see the entire school schedule.
There you go.
Get out, man. We got Road Warriors going on, and we need to go out and support the road dogs.
Got it. Thanks, Mark. Thank you for that. So, Scott, here, before we get started in the third quarter, let's go through some numbers there in the first half.
Bryan, 24 points on the board, 8 of 25 from the field, 32%, led by Piper Hanna and Adriana Fisher with 6 each. Liberty Center, as we said, 20 on the board, 10 of 24,
Nice.
42%.
Nice.
Led by Caston Miller and Aletha Fosnight, each with 6.
That's got to be, for a half of basketball, the highest percentage of Lady Tigers have shot in a while, at least the games that I've watched and been around. So efficient offensively. I think, Scott, the one thing you're talking about is Coach Davis, those turnovers.
Yes, and unofficially, we had 11 in the first half
Yep.
to Bryan had 5.
Yep.
So, yeah,
And
big part.
Interestingly enough here, Scott, as we get started, Addie Davis will not start the third quarter with those 3 fouls. It'll be Kenna Corda starting the quarter. So I think Coach Davis maybe just get through the first couple minutes here and then maybe put Addie in at that point. But it'll be Lady Bears basketball to start. Tigers come out in man-to-man. Ooh, Josie Arnold, mid-range, not there. Blair Moeller saves. Fosnight controls for the Lady Tigers.
You know, Josie Arnold, probably one of the best athletes on the floor, averaging just under 11 a game, and she was held to 3 for the first half.
And that was the first bucket of the game, I believe, right,
Yes,
Scott?
it was.
Yeah. So here come the Bears back the other direction. Spin move, Langham inside, up, foul, and one. There's a lot of contact in this game, Scott, and it's not the contact I would agree with if I was Coach Davis, and even Coach Grosjean for that matter. There's just a little bit of inconsistency here in the way they're calling the contact.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Lady Golden Bears get themselves a 3-point play to open up the scoring here in the second half, and they're going to jump right back into that run and jump, and here they come.
Yep.
Pivots away. There's Kenna Cordes. She gets it across the timeline. Brooklyn Moeller, she'll control and get the Tigers set up. Much better there, breaking that pressure, Scott.
Exactly. And as you mentioned, we didn't run away from her. We stayed with her. So
Kenna Cordes up top, being guarded by Piper Hanna. Hanna to Moeller. She'll attack on Fisher. Not there. Kenna Cordes looks at it, turns on the shot. Cast him. Oh,
there is
man.
a lot of body there. I mean, compared to what we've seen, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good job by Caston keeping her balance. It's Fosnight up top. She's being guarded by Arnold. The two seniors going at it.
Jump ball.
Be a jump ball. Stay with the
Big.
Tigers.
Yep.
So interesting switch there. In the first half, it would have been Hepker was guarding Fosnight and Arnold was guarding Blair Moeller.
Yep.
They've switched that matchup here in the second half, at least to start the half.
Yeah. And they didn't switch on the screens there.
Fosnight not open, so the ball goes up top to Brooklyn Moeller. She finds Aletha. Aletha takes that mid-range jumper. It's a little short. Hannah's going to.
Oh, they're going to call Cordes with a push.
Piper Hanna kicked the basketball out of bounds. Okay, so 2 quick ones here on the Lady Tigers. Be Golden Bears basketball. Langham will get them set up here. Hannah on the wing. Here comes that side elevator for Arnold. Not timed up very well, but she's still going to get a look. She attacks baseline. Not there. Good job by the Tigers there. Skip pass over. Langham's open. She's going to let it go. Got it for 3. Quick 6 points. Quick 6-0 start to the quarter for the Lady Golden Bears. It's 30-20 on that 3-chord scoreboard.
And there's your answer. Addie's going to be checking in.
Yep. That was a quick one there. You know, on the offensive end there, it's not been as smooth and as natural offensively in those first few possessions in the half court, because we didn't turn the ball over. Did a nice job taking care of the ball in the pressure. Now it's the half court kind of just a little discombobulated there in those first few possessions.
Greg, it looks like we're not moving as much like we were in the first half.
Yep.
And could it be fatigue? 4 of our girls played all 16 minutes.
Yep, could be.
You know, who knows, but I do think we see more movement out of us.
And I think, you know, this is where, you know, you hate to put too much on a freshman, but Addie Davis comes in. She didn't. Now, this is one of the hardest things to do in basketball. And as a player, I remember it. As a coach, you don't understand it anymore. But it's so hard to sit there in that first half and not press in the second half, not try to make up for the minutes you lost in the first half in foul trouble. It's so hard to do, especially for a freshman coming off her best game probably of her young career. She wants to be out there, but hopefully Addie just does what she does, keeps us, steadies us a little bit, gets some open shots for her teammates, and kind of works herself into this game here.
Yep.
So Golden Bears will pick up full court again. There's Davis. Good job. Good job staying in the middle of the floor here.
Yep.
Piper Hannah,
nice.
good.
Nice.
Gets to Moeller. One more, Kenna Cordes.
Oh.
Good rotation by the Golden Bears there defensively on that backside. So Davis will get the Tigers set up here. Get the Fosnight. There's a little shuffle cut, shuffle stagger. Here's Cordes. She's open. Knock that down. Kenna just short. Good box outs by the Golden Bears. Nicely done there. That was impressive, Scott. Here comes Arnold the other direction. She attacks. She kicks. Piper Hannah turns down the first one, takes the mid-range up. No good. Not boxing out. Tigers. Fisher rebound. No good. Brooklyn Moeller off and running for the Lady Tigers. Up to Davis.
Bryan's showing a lot more aggression on that.
Yep.
The boards especially.
Yep. So Tigers now have Moeller out and Fosnight in. Kicks out. Cordes, she's going to let it go from the wing. No good.
Another good box
Golden
out.
Bears with the box out. Come the other way. It's Arnold. She's going to attack down the middle lane. Up good. Good attack by Josie Arnold there. Got the rebound. Coast to coast she went.
And she went at Addie, and Addie kind of shied away from it, which smart idea.
Yep. Brooklyn Moeller over the top. Back to Addie Davis. Behind her. 10-second count. So the Golden Bears force another turnover.
You know, the other night we saw somebody else take the ball out of bounds and get it into Addie. I wonder if they should look at doing that again.
See if they'll make an adjustment to that. So the Golden Bears have opened the quarter here on an 8-0 run. Arnold on the dribble handoff, backdoor coming on that side. Yeah, there it was.
Yeah.
Fisher. Langham back to Fisher. She'll take an 18-footer. No good.
Travel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good box out by Blair Moeller underneath there. But right now, Scott, it looks like Blair doing a nice job boxing out. The guards need to get a body on their girls because Fisher, Arnold, Piper Hannah, they're going to the glass hard, and they're getting those long rebounds.
Yep.
So the inbound goes to Brooklyn Moeller, back to Davis. She's being guarded by Piper Hannah. Davis to Moeller.
Oh, there's a foul.
Yep. Foul's going to be called on Hannah. Piper Hannah, that's her second.
Team's first.
The first foul on Bryan of the quarter. Caston Miller going to check back into the game.
Coach Gostein thinks that was over and back.
Once it gets deflected, you got to reestablish possession after that. Not sure that happened.
Yeah.
That was close as well.
Yeah.
Caston Miller back into the game here for the Tigers. She attacks, gets to Fosnight. Fosnight gets to 2. Deflected by Fisher.
Active hands.
Yeah.
Bryan right there's no.
Yep, there you go. Yep. So start this quarter, just seems like the Golden Bears are the aggressor right now.
Yep.
For whatever reason, Lady Tigers came out of halftime just a little bit on their heels. See if we can get a bucket or two here to fall and kind of get that momentum back in our direction. Blair Muller down, nothing doing. Brooklyn Muller on the attack. She'll step through, get it to Caston. Tigers will reset. Caston attacks. Ball deflected out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Lady Golden Bears.
Number 4,
I guess the question was, how did she get to the floor?
That's a great question. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure how that happened there, but another turnover for the Tigers. Bryan Golden Bears here again on that 8-0 run. Tigers need something to flip the momentum here, Scott. A turnover, a long rebound to a leak out. They need something to go their way here to kind of break this momentum. Golden Bears, a lot of screening action. Get Arnold off of the stagger. She's not going to take it. Piper Hanna to Langham. Langham attacks middle. Steps through. No good. Blair Muller on the rebound.
Another foul from behind.
Another foul. Yep.
I think that's on Kidston. Is that
Number
her?
20. Yep. Jesse Kinston. If I'm not pronouncing that correct, I apologize.
Yeah.
I believe it's Jesse.
Her second, team third.
32-20. Golden Bears, the 12-point lead, their largest of the game. 3:24 to go. Good, Brooklyn. Good attack now up and finish a layup. Very good. Nicely done, Lady Tigers.
Nice job.
Ball's moving up the floor. Brooklyn Muller attacks, kicks it ahead. Got off the schneid here in the second half, and it's now down to a 10-point Golden Bear lead.
I like the unselfish pass there at the end, too.
Yep,
Great
good job
finish
by Blair. Tigers going to stick to the man-to-man. Golden Bears going to a little weave. It's Kinston looking into Vollmer. Vollmer posting up on Blair Muller, nothing doing. Reverse to Hanna. Tigers doing a nice job here defensively. Kind of packing it in just a touch. Challenge the shooters. Here comes Arnold off the stagger.
Nice job.
Down Blair Muller. Good job working around the baseline side by Blair.
She got blocked from the high side, came around real quick, short side, and got it. So
excellent
nice job.
Yep. Forces a tie up. It'll stay Lady Bears basketball. Tigers looks like they're going to be in the man-to-man here, baseline out of bounds. Corner. Yep. Good job by Caston fighting
through that screen, yes.
Yeah, nice job. There's that ball screen, nothing doing. Good job by the Lady Tigers here. Putting a good defensive possession together. Vollmer steps through, no good. Blair Muller is going to come up with Brooklyn Muller comes up with the rebound. Addie Davis pushing the other way for the Lady Tigers.
Look out.
Get a bucket here, hit that. Foss Knight, long two with her feet on the line, not there. Blair Muller going to get called for the push.
Yes, playing through the player.
Yep.
I like the aggressiveness.
I do too.
Yeah.
And as just as an FYI for fans out there, over the back is not an official call. It is not an actual foul. It's a push. Perhaps if you what you just saw there be a push. Over the back is not an official call though.
But you hear it often.
You do hear it often. And sometimes even from us coaches, because we don't know what else to say.
It comes off the mouth easy.
Turnover for the Bears. Lady Tigers pushing back the other way. Caston Miller comes up with that steal. Brooklyn Muller now controls. Addie Davis. Davis attacks up. She's going to go to the free throw line. Nice job by Addie. She's earning them.
Coach Grosjean, you guys are bailing her out. You're bailing her out. I can hear them.
Jesse Kinston with her third. Well, if anyone deserves these two free throws, it's Addie, because she's gone to the basket and gotten called for a couple charges that I would adamantly disagree with. So she's earned these two free throws. Fisher checks back in. Piper Hanna will have a seat for the Golden Bears. Addie Davis makes this. Yep, there it is. So Kenna Cordes, I assume, is going to come in for Addie here. Get through the last buck 48 here without Addie Davis picking up her fourth, and maybe she can be her normal aggressive self in this fourth quarter.
Good strategy by Coach Davis.
So Tigers respond with a little 4-0 run of their own here after the 8-0 run to start for the Golden Bears. Have that lead down to 8, 32-24 on your three-court scoreboard. Langham controls here, gets the Golden Bears into their offense. It's Fisher. She's going to attack Caston Miller. Nicely done. Caston Miller straight up does a nice job. Golden Bears wanted the foul, but Caston got there straight up and good no call. Brooklyn goes hard to that left again. Nicely done. Blair spins. Dumps down. Oh, Caston go to the basket, but she didn't. That's okay. Blair. Another turnover by the Lady Tigers. It's Arnold back the other direction. She kicks. This is going to be Vollmer for three. Buries it. Miley Vollmer hits a three from the corner. Good attack and kick by Josie Arnold there. Bryan Golden Bears knocked down another triple.
Oh, there's a
minute. Yeah, that's going to be free throws, I believe,
Yes,
for Caston Miller.
And it's
number
Kinston's fourth, yeah.
Yep. Jazzy Kinston gets her fourth. And it'll be Caston Miller going to the line for a pair.
Number 20, Kinston, 14 fifth. Shooting for the Tigers, 0, Miller.
Caston Miller with 8 already in this game. Followed up. What we said before, Scott, was what we thought was her best game of her young career with another just aggressive, on balance, impactful game she's having so far.
11.
And as you kind of play freshmen and you kind of hope they grow up, you know they're talented. You've watched them play in junior high. When you see that breakthrough, it's cool to see. I'm sure Coach Davis is ecstatic to see Caston be this aggressive. Good rebound by Foss Knight. No good.
You know, Greg, most of our society sees points, and that's how you think if you're getting better.
Yep.
There's so many ways you can impact a game.
100%.
And Caston doing it, with her length. Yes, she's some scoring now, so she's getting deriving from the benefits of her play. So
block shots, deflection,
bingo.
Rebounds, assists, all the things. Yep. So Tigers get a second opportunity here. Kenna Cordes in the corner. Not there. We're going to go to Foss Knight. Foss Knight being guarded by Vollmer. Back up top, Caston Miller gets him set. Addie Davis, who's checked back in for the Lady Tigers.
Getting Blair Moeller a well-deserved rest.
Her first one of the game,
yes,
I believe.
It is.
Caston Miller up top, being guarded by Langham. Back to Addie Davis. 30 seconds to go, plenty of time, no need to rush. Kenna Cordes up top, good shot fake, not there. Brooklyn Moeller drives, nothing. Good attack, Addie Davis. Gets it deflected. No call. We're going 15 seconds the other way. Josie Arnold on the push.
Here from behind, Caston.
Caston Miller. Oh! Caston Miller from behind. Great hustle. Arnold brought that ball across the body to shoot, and she raked, and I thought she might have got ball, but the refs disagreed. And two of them had the hand up, so that was getting called one way or another. So Arnold will go to the free throw line.
I think Brooklyn thought it was on her, and she says, no way.
So Arnold will go to the free throw line. First one up and good. You know, one of the things, Scott, I noticed on their stats that I've not seen a ton of. So Avery Ann Fisher, a very aggressive driver, has gone to the line nearly 100 times already this season. She's gone to the line a few times tonight, but I was expecting the way that the Tigers play aggressively, Avery Ann Fisher to shoot 7, 8, 9, 10 free throws here. And maybe she will by the end of the night.
Yeah.
4 seconds to go. Davis to Foss Knight. Foss Knight down. Caston Miller. Great job. Caston Miller at the buzzer. Big bucket for the Lady Tigers out of Caston Miller. That puts her in double digits at 11 and cuts that lead down to 10. So as we go to the fourth quarter with 8 minutes to play, it's the Lady Golden Bears 37, your Lady Tigers 27.
Hey, as we're got a break here in the action, we're going to talk a little bit about, believe it or not, I'm already thinking about spring. And I think one of the things we're going to do at Tiger Sports Live is we're probably going to do a more limited spring schedule this year. We're just encouraging people to get out. As my grandma used to say, get out and get the stink blowed off you. We're going to do some promotional stuff. We're going to do some new things. Tiger Sports Live, we're always growing, trying to improve the product, but we will be scheduling some games. It won't be a full schedule, maybe 4 or 5 games total. We're also going to be able to cover track with our drone.
Nice.
So we're going to introduce the drone in the springtime, if the weather permits, of course.
That'll be fun. That will be fun.
So stay tuned. I'm already working on spring stuff.
Awesome. All right, Scott, well, we're heading here to the fourth quarter. Let's go through some numbers here as we hit the final 8 minutes.
Bryan, 12 of 36 from the field, 33%, led by Langham with 11 and Josie Arnold with 7. Liberty Center, 12 of 32 for 38%, led by Caston Miller, strong third quarter. Aletha Foss Knight at 6.
I know we've talked about it already, Scott, but man, it's exciting to see Caston Miller kind of coming into her own here.
It is, and you just keep stacking games. Nice blow by.
Yep, there's Avery Ann Fisher's attack to the basket. We just talked about it a few minutes ago.
Yeah, she looked like she was shot out of a cannon there.
Yep. Tigers break the pressure. Good job by Brooklyn. Moeller up. Strong finish. Oh, Brooklyn, don't touch it.
Yeah.
That was a great attack by Brooklyn Moeller. She blew by her girl up with the left hand, just not able to finish. So that Golden Bears lead is 12. Their largest of the game. It's kind of hung around there for most of that third quarter after they jumped out that 8-0 run.
You know, Fisher leads their team.
Side elevator there, Scott, for Josie Arnold. Bucket's good. Big shot for Josie. Quick 5 in the first 40 seconds of this fourth quarter, excuse me. Brooklyn puts that on the hand. And again, when you're watching that, you know, the ball handler often has to eat that turnover, and you know, rightfully so sometimes. But when you're getting pressured, you got to have girls with their eyes to the basketball there. I think Brooklyn thought one of her teammates maybe was open and was going to be looking for it. She wasn't. Picked the ball up, and there's Fisher again on the blow by. Quick 7 points, a 7-0 start, and that causes a timeout for Coach Davis as the Lady Golden Bears do the same thing they did in the third quarter. They jump out to a quick 7-0 run.
You know, the two leading scorers for Bryan are Fisher and Arnold, and you know, they've been relatively quiet tonight until right here, that little spark.
Yep.
That'll put them now at 10 and 10 points each apiece. So
add in Langham's 11 points, and you got 3 in double figures.
The thing that is still it's quite different than the stats show is they are 8 of 15 for 53% from 3-point range.
And I don't think, am I looking at your stats right? We have not hit a 3 tonight.
That's correct. We're 0 for 3.
Yeah. So I mean, you get outscored by that 3-point line by 24 points. That's a lot of twos you got to make up for that, or free throws, one of the two.
Yes.
So Tigers now down 17 here as we got about 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. So many positives coming out of this, Scott. You want to see another run out of the Lady Tigers here. Just get yourself slowly back into this thing. Maybe put a little pressure on Bryan here as we get down the stretch. Don't let them extend it. Again, I think that's the talk right now.
Exactly. Finish the game strong here. I think you're off until Tuesday, and I think they then travel to Hicksville for a Tuesday night game. Hopefully, we'll start to see Chloe Moeller be able to come back.
Yeah,
and
true. That, I mean, especially when you see the amount of turnovers without hope on the floor. You know, having Addie, Brooklyn, and Chloe on the floor would be a big deal for breaking pressure, certainly.
And I'll tell you also, Chloe defensively is very, very strong.
Yeah, true.
Nice pass.
Had her.
Yeah.
Had her and missed her. So Bryan's come out in a zone here. Caston Miller controls. Back out. Brooklyn Moeller. She'll let it go from 3. No good. Arnold with the rebound. Langham gets to it first, and good job by Aletha Fosnight to tie her up.
Liberty basketball.
It'll stay here. 44-27, 6:31 to go in the three-quarter scoreboard. Addie Davis to trigger. Finds Fosnight back into the corner to Davis. Drives on Hannah, nothing doing. You know, Pipa Hannah is a pretty good defender. You know, the longer this game's gone on, the more she's kind of been assigned to Addie Davis and did a nice job keeping her in front.
And she's only picked up 2 fouls, so doing a nice job.
There's a nice attack by Addie Davis. Draws the contact up. She's going to shoot a pair.
You know, on that play right there, Addie had been going right. At that time, she went left. I think that kind of caught her, Piper. Yeah, Piper Hannah off guard.
Yeah. Very good job there, Addie Davis. Just catch and rip. No hesitation. Just catch that ball, rip baseline, draws a foul. She's going to line for a pair. Free throws up. Good.
3 of 3 from the line tonight.
Puts the Tigers at 28 here. Cuts that lead to 16. See if they can get down to 15 here with 6:12 to go. Second one up, pure. So Addie Davis gets a pair.
Quietly, she's up to 6 points as well.
In very limited minutes here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it'll be Langham bringing it up for the Lady Golden Bears. There's an elevator again for Arnold. Open look. Got it. Yep, that's a That's a pretty looking jump shot right there.
Greg, I'll tell you, they are 2 and 5 away from their home court, and they are playing like it is their home court from three-point range.
That they are. Up ahead, it's Arnold again on the attack. Up 2 more. Golden Bears turning defense into offense there. That leads quickly back up to 20, their largest lead of the game.
You know, Greg, Arnold has been a thorn in our side for at least the 2 times we've played here.
Yep.
When she's.
Yep. She's certainly very comfortable in this gym,
Yeah.
that's for sure. She's up to 15 on the night. Tigers struggling with that elevator screen there, Scott, when they're using their 2 quote-unquote post players to set that screen for Arnold, run her in between. One of those posts got to step out and give a step or give some help. Addie Davis off the mark on the drive. Arnold rebounds, kicks to Hannah. Hannah will bring it up for the Golden Bears.
Blair Moeller has checked back in for us as well.
Golden Bears, I assume, going to be pretty patient here until they get the look that they're wanting. Looks like they're maybe making an effort to get the ball down to Hepker. There's a little screen and roll. Nothing doing. Good deflection, Addie Davis. Good job by Addie there defensively. Good hands. So Tigers will get set up. Good attack. Brooklyn Moeller up. She'll go left hand, no good. Rebound Hepker. Golden Bears come back the other way.
She comes up empty-handed, but she uses that left hand pretty well.
She does. Coach Grosjean over there preaching to slow it down a little bit, run a little bit of clock here for the Golden Bears. Think they're going to be content with, well, that one, the first open one you get. Piper Hannah off the mark. Hepker with the rebound.
Long rebound.
It's Fisher. She's going to get fouled on the perimeter. The foul's going to go on Brooklyn Moeller.
Her second.
First one for the Lady Tigers here in the 4th. So it's 49-29, 4:22 to go here in the 4th. Fisher on the curl. Good. Addie Davis ties her up again. Yep. It'll stay here. Good job. Addie Davis being aggressive.
She tried to steal it too. the inbound.
Our ball, right?
Yeah.
Golden Bears will give it another shot here on this baseline out of bounds. They get into Langham. Blair Moeller is
doing a nice job on Hepker.
There's a steal. Yep. Lady Tigers come back the other way. Addie Davis going to push. She attacks on Langham.
Reverse the basketball now.
Nothing there. Foss Knight down. Davis, Miller. That was just a half a beat late. I know you talked a lot, Scott, about on time, on target. That one was just a touch off time.
Just a little bit, but good thing that Bryan was late getting there on defense. And kind of ran into her as well. So
yep, right look, right play, right action. Just a half a beat late on the pass. So Tigers will inbound. Caston Miller looked for Addie Davis, right idea, but Piper Hannah again, right there. Very good defender, number 11. The 5'4" junior from Bryan does a very, very nice job on the defensive end of the floor, both ends of the floor. But she's an exceptional defender.
Remember Coach Davis's comment the other night. You know, you kind of you got to take the good, the bad, and what. And right over there, he was saying, "Hey, calm down. It wasn't the right pass, but stay with it. Stay with it with Caston." So
Fisher's going to let one go from 3, and of course, why not? Fisher knocks down another 3, and that is the 10th triple of the night for the Bryan Golden Bears. The Lady Tigers, across court, not going to be there. Golden Bears will pull it back. But Scott, I'm not sure there's many games you're going to get outscored by 30 at the 3-point line and win. That's a tough stat to overcome.
It is. And again, that
Arnold for 3 in and out.
A rebound by Hepker.
Hepker with the rebound, she'll get fouled.
Caston Miller is going to be called for her third.
10 for 19 from 3 for the Lady Golden Bears. That's a tough stat to overcome.
It is. It is. Oh, nice backdoor.
Yep, nice action there. Langham's going to go to the free throw line. So 52-29 here, 3:10 to go in the 4th quarter. And you know, Scott, and you know, it's not going to be the outcome that Coach Davis wants, but I think you can take 3 quarters of this game and take some positives out of it. You battled in the half without your point guard, the one that we mentioned on Saturday, how impressed we were, how steadying of a force she was on Tuesday, excuse me.
Yeah.
How steadying of a force Addie Davis was. She was not there for the most of the first half. Tigers right there battling. We talked about Caston Miller and her kind of emergence a little bit. This is the first game back for Aletha after a few games off. So there's a lot of positives you can take out of this.
And Aletha came out strong. I don't want to say she's wearing out, but she hasn't played in a while.
Yep.
And
there's Chambers up top. She's going to let it go for three. Got it. There's one. Elena Chambers with a 3-ball off that stagger screen.
Yeah, we're 1 for 5 now.
She just checked in too, so little microwave Vinnie Johnson off the bench there. Instant offense out of Chambers. Golden Bears working it around. Oh, I thought Hepker was going to let one go. If she made one tonight, then it's their night, because I don't think she's even shot one.
It's inside
Long
the 3.
2.
That's why it was missed.
No good. Addie Davis comes away with the boards and pushes the other way. Reverse to Brooklyn. Brooklyn looking in. Nothing doing. Chambers up top to Addie Davis. Foss Knight. Attacks. Right hand. No good. Rebound Arnold. She almost could have shot that first one. It's got that little baby jumper. Arnold attacks right around the defense, up and in. And I believe that's going to do it for the starters for the Bryan Golden Bears. And you can see why they've battled some of the better teams in the league, Scott. Josie Arnold is a seasoned veteran, skilled basketball player. She makes open shots. She makes good decisions. Very impressed with her. Fisher's been aggressive. Langham, Piper Hand on the defensive end. I mean, you can see why they've been so close in some of those games that I bet if they went the other way, Coach Grosjean would be feeling a lot better about where they were in the season. But as I'm watching them here, there's just a lot of potential as you're getting into January, February tournament time for this team to make some noise come March.
These are one of those teams probably not going to get a high seed, but one of those higher seeds going to have to play them, and you're like, oh, I don't want to see them.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a night like this from 3-point range.
Yep.
So
minute 48 to go, 55-32. Lady Golden Bears with a 23-point lead here on that 3-chord scoreboard. Some new faces in for the Bryan Golden Bears, and we'll get you some names here if we can.
Liberty Center has some new ones too.
There's Paige Hill, up and under, no good.
Nice strong move.
So Emmy Miller has checked in. Jesse Kidston has checked in. Josie Cordy has checked in. Emmeline Slagle has checked in. And I'm missing one. Ball flying everywhere.
There.
2.
So 3, 5, 20, or 3, 5, 12.
12. There you go. Allie Elkins, a freshman.
Yeah.
Allie's a freshman who's checked in. Riley Miller is checked in for the Lady Tigers. Paige Hill is checked in. Chambers stays.
Steal by Paige.
And Addie Davis stays. So Lady Tigers push back the other way. Deflected. Stolen by Slagle. Under a minute to go here is... Oh, nice move by the freshman there. Not able to finish, but nice athletic move. Golden Bears work it around the perimeter. Elkins kicks. Freshman's going to let it go from 3. Not there. Paige Hill comes away with it for the Tigers. Addie Davis will push back the other way. Over to Chambers. Finds Caston. Caston's going to attack. Good move up, around, up and good. And 1 for Caston Miller. She's going to add to what I assume is her career high now, up to 13. I would guess that's her
13
career high.
And she's 24 and a half seconds away from playing all 4 quarters. She did not take a break.
Wow. Not easy to play 32 minutes, that's for sure. Golden Bears with the rebound. They'll push the other way. Good hustle there. That's Chambers. Yep, Elena Chambers from behind. Knocks it out of bounds. Lady Tigers still playing hard here. 19 seconds to go.
This will be a 6:30 p.m. tip-off for varsity only.
Ball goes in. See if the Golden Bears content here just to maybe dribble this one out. Tigers still playing hard. This is going to be Miller, Emmy Miller. 2, 1, and that'll do it. An NWOAL action here at the Jungle. The final score, the Bryan Lady Golden Bears 55, your Lady Tigers 34. And before we sign off, Scott, let's go through some of the numbers here that as we finish that game.
Bryan finished the game 19 for 50 for 38%, but they were an amazing 10 of 20, 50% from three-point range, but 2 of those came right here in the last couple minutes of the game. Liberty Center 14 of 41 for 34% with 1 three-pointer going in. Bryan was led by Joycey Arnold with 17, Avery Fisher with 13, and Amaya Langham with 12. For Liberty Center, Caston Miller, 13, Addie Davis, and Aletha Foss-Knight with 6 apiece.
Yep. I mean, I think the story of the night, Scott, we talked about it in the fourth. We talked about all night. It's that three-point line. 10 three-pointers to 1. It takes a lot of twos and a lot of foul shots to make up 27-point difference there on that three-point line. But as we talked, there's so many positives. I think if you're Coach Davis going through a tough time, again, I'd be hard-pressed if we don't mention Hope here again. I mean, I feel like in every broadcast we should. You just feel awful for her and what she's gone through and what she's going through. She's not on the floor. Chloe's not on the floor. Take Gabby Conrad off the floor and get Foss-Knight back. But just a lot of adversity in these last couple weeks for Lady Tigers. And I think if you're Coach Davis, there's a lot of positives you can take out of a night like tonight.
Absolutely. And we're probably, 2 weeks away from the draw for tournaments for girls? So 2 weeks away. Hopefully you can get Gabby Conrad back. Hopefully Chloe can come back and maybe build a little bit more continuity with the young group that we have. And, who knows come tournament time, right?
Yep. So. I mean, I like the fact that those freshmen are trending in the right direction, Scott. You're going to bring back some experience when Chloe gets back and maybe Gabby. And like you said, you want to be playing your best basketball in February. And what we've seen these last couple nights on Tuesday and tonight, I feel like there's a lot to build on. And Coach Davis has the possibility and the potential to be playing his best basketball here in a few weeks. Yeah,
and they have Hicksville next Tuesday, we said. And we followed it up with on Thursday with Patrick Henry. We know Patrick Henry obviously having a phenomenal season.
That'll be I don't know much about Hicksville, but I can tell you that from what I know about Patrick Henry, that will be one of the most skilled girls basketball teams you will watch. They have shooters everywhere, length everywhere. That'll be a fun one here in the Jungle.
And they are very aggressive on the
They are very aggressive. Yep. So I believe that's the next time we will see you guys next Thursday as our Lady Tigers host the Patrick Henry Patriots. So for Scott Army, I'm Greg Badenop saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on